I hope this is the last episode that we talk about Sunni, Destiny, and Moses. I hope this is the very last episode. Y'all are never going to agree on the timeline. Y'all are never going to agree on who was dating who, when who was what, when he was with here, when he was with her. Y'all are never going to agree on that. Sunni was wrong. Sunni was wrong. Sunni is foul for this. Moses seems slow. Destiny is given. I don't know, but we have to move on from this. Because if this is the only reason that Destiny came back, we didn't need Destiny back on the show. You cannot and you should not want to make your entire storyline about how your producer and your ex nigga played you. But I guess. What's good, y'all? Welcome. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is TammyTalks 11 Marriage Huntsville Season 8. Episode 8, Sunni's Destiny has arrived. If you have not already, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the channel. If you like this video, thumbs it up and then leave your comments down below. So we're picking up right where we left off with Melody and Marsau. So they are still in the midst of that conversation. So remember last we saw, Marsau was showing Melody the text message exchange that he had with a reporter who wanted to reach out to him to get a statement. Marsau was saying that people were assuming that it was him that was arrested, not Martell. So Melody said, no, you should never be saying free Martell. Let's say free Tisha. Melody then said, I should kick your ass right now. I said, oh, she big mad. So Melody feels that Marsau should have just texted her to see if her and the kids were good. Marsau said, and if I would have texted you, I would have got back the who is this. Melody's like, no, I have your phone number saved. Melody, let's be very for real here. If Marsau would have texted you and asked about you and them kids, if he would have got a response, it wouldn't have been a pleasant one. You don't rock with the Scots like that, right? Or you just wouldn't have responded to it at all. Marsau then feels that she would have called him nosy because he don't text her about anything else. I think that's probable. I do. Melody said, well, then you should have had your wife text. If Tisha would have texted you, Melody, about this, I don't think that you would have been cool with it. I just don't. Y'all don't rock with each other. At the end of the day, Marsau did not have to make a statement whatsoever. So Melody and Marsau start to go back and forth. That's your ex-husband. That's your friend. That's who you chose to have kids with. That's who you went into business with. Both of y'all were associated with Martell Holt at some time in your life, right? Y'all, both of y'all should have saw the signs in this crazy food, but y'all didn't. Y'all are moving forward. Let's be done with it. Melody says in closing that she wants the courtesy from them that she extends to them, right? Which is, if you are asked about anything that has to do with me, just don't make a statement. Don't say anything, because that's what she does. Marsau then thinks that Melody is not trying to move forward because he said he was praying for her in the statement. See, Marsau tried to gaslight Melody the way that he can gaslight Tisha, but it didn't work. You were not honestly and truly praying for her in that statement, Marsau. Let's be very for real. Let's be very for real. So Melody said that, whatever has to do with me, just don't talk about it. Marsau said that he doesn't ever say anything about her, but then he brings up her fans. The fourth wall constantly being not even broken, but just bust through is so annoying on this show, because at this point, y'all need to be putting up like the Twitter and Instagram icons and have them dancing and doing the Cabbage Patch and doing everything else in the intro too, because the fans are another cast member. Carlos, where is my check? We are just as much as part of this show as the cast, and it's annoying, and I personally think that is what ruins reality shows. Y'all spend way too much time here talking about your fans, talking about social media, talking about bloggers, talking about interviews. Y'all do too much of that on here, so much so that is what the show is about. Build a fucking house. Build something. Ain't that what y'all do? Carlos feels that Melody enables the millimeters and he calls them brainless zombies. Look, Whether you like the millimeters or not, they are the biggest fan base that watches this show. You cannot constantly disrespect your fans. Do some of the millimeters do too much? Yes. I think everybody can agree on that. But the way that y'all are talking about these people that are basically putting money in your pockets and keeping y'all employed is crazy to me. Melody feels that she doesn't enable anybody, said that she cannot shut down people she knows. This is such an interesting conversation because then Melody goes on to say the same way that y'all say y'all can't control Wanda. Two things can be true at the same time, right? You, Tisha and Marsau, you all cannot sit up on here and tell Melody that you cannot control Tisha's mother-in-law. Y'all cannot say with your whole chest in good faith, we can't control Miss Wanda, who is a tangible person that y'all can see and touch that y'all know, and then expect Melody to be able to control these hundreds of thousands of fans that she have that run rampant through the social media streets and apparently through the Huntsville streets. You can't expect her to be able to. Can Melody tell her fans, y'all are doing too much, chill, fall back? Sure. Does that mean they're going to do it? No. It doesn't. So the same way that y'all can't control Miss Wanda, she cannot control all these hundreds of thousands of people that are roaming through social media that she doesn't know. I don't know why this is even a conversation. This should be common sense. So Melody said, tell your mother-in-law to keep me and my kids' names out of her mouth. She gets up and leaves. Marsau said, tells the lady that he's going to pay for it because Melody skipped out on her bill. Production paid for that. It's fine. So we then get Stormi and Destiny meeting up to talk. Them constantly meeting up doesn't make sense to me. Didn't y'all hate each other last time y'all were on the show? But Stormi and Canvas are moving to a bigger warehouse. One, because of the YouTuber that ran up on her. We all remember that. The YouTuber that ran up on her at Canvas Beauty's warehouse. I believe she's a millimeter. I don't know for sure, but I believe she's a millimeter. So because of that whole issue, and just plus Canvas is growing, they're going to move to a different warehouse. So Destiny said that she doesn't even talk to Melody. Okay, cool. Stormi said, well, you know, her and Melody had good energy at the podcast. Destiny is like, did you? Her and Melody. She didn't say the podcast was good energy. See, I don't... Destiny still wants to be Melody's friend. Can I just say it? Can I say it? Destiny still wants to be Melody's friend. I think Destiny really felt the way that Melody distanced herself from her, and because you were still cool with Martell. Like, what is it about Destiny that all these women just go crazy when she takes a step back? Why y'all want to be so far up Melody's ass? I don't get it. I don't get it. Does she pay for all the drinks? Does she pay for all the food when y'all go out? Because the way that people behave and the way that people act is kind of weird. The way that they just, because Melody takes a couple steps back from there, and I don't even think these are friends. Y'all are co-workers. So, Stormi tells Destiny that Melody was going to come to the event, but since Martell is coming, she's not going to come anymore. So I was with Destiny. Why did you invite them in the first place? Destiny, why are you invited? None of y'all are friends. What is the purpose of this lovers and friends event? Is it Valentine's Day? Is it Sweetest Day? Do they celebrate Sweetest Day in Huntsville? I know that's like a big Midwestern northern thing for us, but like, what is the point of this event? Is Canvas got some new body butters? I don't get it. So Stormi is just like, I wanted to invite everybody. Production told you to invite everybody, Stormi. Let's be real. She then goes on to say that she invited Sunni and Moses. And I don't understand this. Stormi, do you know them? So Destiny is like, I used to feel the way about this. I don't anymore. Destiny then tells Stormi that, I met up with Moses. He didn't have his ring on, and it was basically him trying to say that him and Sunni just wanted to help me. All right, y'all. Marsau and Tisha. So they're at Scout, and we meet MJ, who is their new chief of staff for their businesses. Okay. So Marsau tells Tisha about Melody being upset about the comment or the statement that he issued regarding Martell. Tisha doesn't think that it was a big deal for Marsau to issue a statement. I will say this then, Tisha. The next time that y'all have some type of court case or people are accusing Marsau of cheating on you or whatever the case, should Melody decide to issue a statement, it shouldn't be a big deal then, right? I guess I just kind of feel like, and I feel like this across the board for all reality shows, if somebody feels disrespected or they feel a way about you doing something, they are entitled to their feelings. You don't have to agree with it. You can say, I personally wouldn't be mad, but to say it's just not a big deal, I guess. So Marsau is then like, well, Melody feels the way that we didn't call and check on her. Tisha is like, well, she wouldn't have answered. She don't answer our text messages anyways. Okay, I still stand on that. I do not think that Melody would have answered for them either. So Marsau then goes on to say that Miss Wanda has been on social media with the same stuff, talking about them kids, which I think is so far out of line. Them kids, Mariah, what are their names? Mariah, Malia, Tank, and what's the baby? Sugar Mama. Them kids don't deserve to be drugged into any of this. The same way that Tisha's kids, Macy, Lord, what are Tisha's kids' names? They got an MJ, right? Macy, is it Mila? These 7 children have nothing to do with what is going on with this show. So for anybody to talk about these kids is trash. It's low down. It's disgusting. For it to be Miss Wanda talking about children is crazy. Because if Melody's mother started talking about her grandchildren, she would have an issue with that too. You can have an issue with Melody, fine, but leave their kids out of it. That's silly. It's absolutely silly. And I know that a lot of what Miss Wanda says is just about the paternity. It doesn't fucking matter. Stop referencing people's kids on TV. But I guess. So Tisha is like, well, I told my mom not to say anything about Mel. I can't control that. So Marsau brings up the fact that Melody feels she cannot control her fans no more than you can control your mother. So Tisha, with her whole chest, with a little bass in her voice, had the audacity, the gall, the temerity, the nerve to say she can't control her fans. She can tell them to stop. Let me tell y'all this. I tell people to stop stuff in my comments all the time. Y'all don't listen because you're grown and you're going to do whatever it is that you want to do. I don't understand why. So Tisha is like, well then Melody tells her fans to get active. Should we tell my mom to get active? Tisha, I think you do tell your mom to get active. I think outside of this show, where nobody can see, I think you do tell your mom to get active. I think Miss Wanda has been your mouthpiece this entire time. But at the end of the day, if you feel you cannot control your mother, one person, why do you think Melody can control these thousands of people that she don't know? There's a new millimeter popping up right now. A new person watched this episode and became a millimeter. And they about to go sit down and get on their computer and get on the Facebook and get on the Twitter and turn on their camera and get on YouTube. Melody can't control that. Can she say, y'all chill? Yes. But she can't do anything more than that. The same way that you can't do anything more than tell your mama, stop talking about Melody. Tisha feels that is Melody deflecting. Marsau was like, no, 2 things can be true. But see, this is what we mean, Tisha, about accountability. But whatever. This is what we mean about you being defensive, Tisha. Your mama is the problem, but I guess. Stormi's talking, so we're at the Lovers and Friends event. Stormi is telling Trish to, this what you're going to do. You're going to take your clothes off. You're going to be right here. He going to rub it up on you, whatever the case. Trish is visibly, like, a little nervous about it. Stormi's like, why are you nervous? One thing that I don't like about people that are super extroverts is that for people that are introverted or that sometimes get a little nervous, anxiety creeps in a little bit, y'all act as if it is like y'all don't understand it, right? I like to call myself a social introvert. I am introverted. I am very, very cool chilling at home. I do still go out, kick it, all that type of stuff, and I'm cool, but my social battery winds down very quickly, right? Going to some parties and some stuff this week. It's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm excited to go. But that doesn't mean that I'm about to walk in. Tammy's in this bitch. Like, I don't understand that type of energy. I speak for a living. Right? It's what I do. Not this. I have a corporate job where I do presentations all the time. I have to speak in rooms. I have to do demos. I have to present. I travel. We have conferences where thousands and thousands of people come to see us do this stuff. For somebody to say, why are you nervous about that, Tammy? Shit, why wouldn't I be? So I don't like how Stormi keeps doing this to Trish. She clearly don't want to do it. So you constantly saying, why you nervous? If I had her body, I would always be naked. But that's you. That's your personality. Stormi has a very bad habit of doing that to people. Stormi, you are extroverted, and that's awesome for you. But everybody doesn't have that. If she wants to feel nervous, don't make her feel bad about being nervous. I guess. So the event starts. Nell comes in. Nell goes right up to Sunni and Moses to speak. So she asks Sunni, they pull Sunni to the side, and she's like, so how did this happen? Sunni gives her typical rundown of, I had left the show, Destiny was off the show, Moses, I guess, knows her family, whatever the case. He was moving like a single man, even though Destiny was dating Moses. So it's like, I guess my thing is, what does that really say about Moses then? That's what I don't get about Sunni. You keep saying he had all these women. He said in all these women, Destiny was just a drop in the bucket. Why do you think that you're any different? Because you got a ring? Women get cheated on every day, B. I don't understand this about Sunni. So Sunni admits that she had met Moses over a year ago, I guess at like a party or some event that Destiny had. Moses and Sunni were both there. She's saying that she didn't pay him any mind. She doesn't move funny. There was no funny business under the table. Nell is like, but it looks that way. And it does look that way. It does look that way, Sunni. You can scream from the heavens that you didn't do anything wrong, but the optics are crazy, sis, and your story keeps changing. Because now it's gone from, I never met him, never saw him, to, yeah, we was all at an event together, but I ain't pay him no mind. The next story is going to be, yeah, we were at the event, and like I asked him to hand me a glass of wine. He handed me a glass of wine, but like that's how it's going to keep going until we get the truth. Why are Sunni and Moses on the show again? Don't they live in St. Louis? Where do they live? I guess. So Sunni comes up to Destiny and it's like, would you like to have a conversation? Destiny was like, I wouldn't. The way I holler, why? No, what is there to talk about? They go into a room and basically Sunni feels the way that Destiny went on a podcast and talked about this situation. Destiny said that she is a public figure and she's talking about her public life on a public platform. Destiny missed me with that bullshit there because you have done many an interview on YouTube. I can name these people's YouTube channels where people have tried to ask you about your public life and you would say that you cannot talk about it. You didn't give your public life on this public platform that was paying you called Love and Marriage Huntsville. That was a very, very lame, weak excuse, Destiny. But let's keep going. So then Sunny is like, you weren't even a public figure at that time. Destiny is like, look, just because I'm not on the show anymore doesn't mean I'm not a public figure. Semantics, right? So basically, Sunny is like, look, you keep saying that Moses had or Sunny keeps saying that Moses had a whole girlfriend when he was with Destiny. Destiny is like, so what does that say about you then? So now we get into this back and forth where Sunny is saying she was never a side chick, but she thinks that Destiny is a side chick. So now Sunny got lost in a lie again because Sunny sat up there and told, who was it? Was it when she was talking to Tisha and Kimmy that Moses had all these different women that he was talking to when she started talking to him? So what does that make you, Sunny? You keep saying Destiny was never the main girl. You weren't either. You were just the one that's stupid enough to marry him. So Destiny said that the whole situation um is sad. The whole situation is stupid. And then Destiny is like, she said that Sunny is trying to drag her name. Sunny is still saying that no, Moses had all these girls when you met him. Destiny is like, no, he was single when I met him. Sunny is standing 10 toes down. I ain't never been no child chick. I ain't never been no side chick. Destiny ate Sunny's dumb ass up. I'm sorry. Sunny made herself look really bad in this moment. Because you can't keep saying Moses is talking to, and Moses has always talked to a bunch of women, but then say that, no, he was done with them when he started talking to me, though. Girl, what? So Sunny leaves the room, goes up to Moses, and it's like, Destiny dropped the ball, and I picked it up and scored. Girl, you sound stupid. You're a pick-me. You're a pick-me. Like, I guess, sis. I guess. So then she's like, I'm ready to leave. This sandwich is nasty. So Martell shows up, said he was not going to participate. His body isn't right. Stormi is like, he got stage fright. He got stage fright. Again, Stormi, you got to let people have their own feelings. If he does have stage fright, why does that bother you? You got Trisha and her husband, or Trisha and her dude. I guess. So Destiny and Martell talk. I saw a lot of people saying that their energy, their chemistry is very close. I don't have a comment on that, but yeah. So we get that scene. Destiny and Nell are outside and they're talking, and Destiny said that someone told her that Sunny did this to their sister in high school, so she knows that Sunny is moving foul. Destiny then said that Moses picked Sunny just to hurt her because why would, of all the women in St. Louis that you could pick, why would you pick this person that used to be my producer? Destiny gets emotional, says that she did love him, this did hurt, he was a close friend. I don't want to hear about this anymore this season, y'all. I promise I don't. I promise I don't. So the final scene is Courtney and Stormi at home. He comes in. Chess is so big now. Wow. I remember when he was like a baby. He's adorable. Is that thunder? Oh, it's a motorcycle. Okay. So Courtney comes in, tells Stormi, I was just at the warehouse. The police are looking for you. And she was like, are you joking? I ain't joking about the popo now. So Stormi goes and texts her lawyer. And Stormi has 2 warrants out on her from the same YouTuber that ran up on her building. So Stormi is being, I guess, charged with disorderly conduct and harassing communications. And she now needs to turn herself in. That YouTuber is foul for that. You ran up on Stormi at her place of business. You did that. You made a choice to run up on her. She cussed your ass out. The video went viral. I don't know if she was like embarrassed or whatever from it, but it's crazy that you're suing her. But I guess so. We're gonna see Stormi turn herself in on the next episode. So let me know what you guys thought about this particular episode. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're this close to 25,000. Thumbs up the video. Leave your comments down below. I will catch you guys next week. Peace.